Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the career and finance energy for the sign of Taurus for the month of September. Now Taurus, we're going to do something a little bit differently here. We're going to allow 5 cards to just come out and come forward for you. Now just keep in mind that I'll never ask you for a reading, I'll never ask you for money or anything like that in the comment section or via email. The only place you can get anything from me is my website, zaneintuitive.com. Make sure you're using the link below. I also have an Instagram if you want to follow me there. There's a link to that in the description. I do daily content on Instagram. So let's see what we have here for you. Okay, looks good. Now let me make sure everything's in view. I'm also going to take 3 cards to clarify, and we'll get right into this for you here. All right. Energy on the bottom, you have the King of Wands. Really nice card, actually one of my favorite in the tarot. This is the classic entrepreneur in the tarot. This person turns passions into profits, just like the Ace of Wands. They take that spark that they have with the Ace of Wands and they turn it into something that they love to do. If not, you'll find this person in the workplace succeeding to a high degree because they only do things that they're passionate about. They only follow their bliss, right? And so with that, it's that type of fiery energy. Some of you either starting a passion project at work, on the side, a side hustle, maybe you're already an entrepreneur. Some of you doing those sorts of things right now in this month ahead. Others of you just finding new passion at work or whatever it is that you do for money. So taking a look here, you have right away in the middle, you have the King of Swords. This is the energy of authority. So the fact that this is kind of sticking out to me, we have 2 kings here, 2 energy of authority cards here. Doesn't matter what gender you are, this is just masculine energy. So taking those attributes that we all have the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and using that to help build something for yourself here. The King of Swords will take their sword and use it for good. They'll use it for as a high integrity person, because this is the energy of divine law and order, right? And so as you are acting with integrity, as you are not dipping into lower vibrational activities like gossip or anything like that, you are being given rewards. You are being given some sort of positive outcome. This could be a sign that you're stepping into leadership, either in your daily life or in the workplace, because we have 2 kings here. This the King of Swords in particular is definitely a card pretty closely associated with leadership. Somebody who won't take an emotional interest in you. Others of you maybe are just dealing with your boss figure. I feel like that for some of you. Now, in the first week of September or the beginning of the month, you have the 4 of Swords. Okay, I do feel like you might take some time here to gather your resources, gather your energy, rest, recuperate, and recover from something that may have happened in August. You can see the 3 of Swords card on the banner above this person, indicating that they're kind of working past, kind of healing a potentially difficult situation. And so some of you may be dealing with that at this time. Others of you just gathering yourself for a busy month ahead in the beginning. Now in the second week, you have the Lovers card. This is the energy of, in a career and finance reading, this is the idea of juggling tasks and priorities. You can see that there are 2 people here, there are 2 dolphins, and this is the sign of Gemini, the Lovers. Gemini is the sign of duality. And so it talks about having to make sure that you are staying on track of your priorities, your tasks, making sure you're getting everything done that you need to get done here with this card showing up. For sure. And so detail oriented, I feel like towards at the start of the month into the middle of the month, you're going to be dealing with details in some area, like maybe just figuring out how to bring this manifestation into existence with that King of Wands on the bottom. King of Swords would suggest that you will be quite successful in that. They don't really let things slide. They don't let things slip. The King of Wands will absolutely take their sword and do it, right? And so definitely like to see that. Now in the sort of 3rd week of the month, towards the back half of the month, you have the 10 of Swords, some sort of ending here, okay? Swords energy, sword, sword, sword. 3 of these cards are swords. And so here's the deal. The 10 of Swords, card that everybody gets afraid of. You shouldn't be though. Here's the reason why. Yes, one thing is ending, but another thing's beginning, okay? This is new hope on the horizon. This is an opportunity for you to release yourself from what is no longer serving you. And the reality is that the universe will take care of that for you. If something's happening that's not in alignment with your highest purpose, your highest path, or your destiny, or anything like that, that will get clipped away. And that's this Ten of Swords card coming in and that situation happening here. And so perhaps there is an ending at some point. I don't see job loss. I don't see that. I feel like it's in another area. Okay, there's another ending potentially being delivered here. Maybe a new cycle starting. I get the sense because to wrap out the month of September here, you do have the World. This is a completion. Okay, this is a really positive card. That's why I feel like with the Ten of Swords next to it, that really, I'm not concerned about that at all as the reader here. The World is the completion of a cycle, and it's the start of a new one. Okay, this is, the thing is though, as you complete the World's cycle, you're given some sort of victory and success. It's a really positive card. It feels like you can finally rest here with this Four of Swords. When you get to the end of the cycle here with the World, it's like finally something's coming through. Finally a victory has arrived. You could also be, I do feel like maybe some of you are talking or dealing with like long distance clients, lots of Zoom, of course, going on right now, Zoom calls happening, but the World can suggest like international travel, or in this case, I feel like communication. Some of you may be dealing with that, especially with the King of Wands. This is a very sort of culturally diverse sort of king out of any of them. And so definitely feel like some of you are dealing with that as well. Let's go ahead and start to take these clarifiers and see what we have here. So we have the Four of Cups, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hanging Man. So I love this for you. This is definitely clarifying this reading. So Four of Cups here. Here's the deal. This person is sitting in apathy right now. Okay, they're focused here on these three cups that are familiar, and instead there's this alternative solution here being provided by the world or the universe in this case, and it may be right in front of your face. So with this Lovers card, you want to make sure you're not letting anything slip here in this month. There's something here that you may be missing that's right in front of you, that's been in front of you this whole time, and you may just want to pay attention. You have this Wheel of Fortune. There's something here, this reading feels good. This is the wheel of your destiny spinning, okay? This is a positive change in luck, material situations, good fortune, anything like that happening and arriving for you. And so I definitely like to see that. And I do feel like there's something here towards the beginning that maybe the Four of Swords is less about getting over a heartbreak or a challenging situation and more about being rewarded with rest with that Wheel of Fortune. Either way, this is like kind of jackpot energy. I'm not suggesting that anyone's gambling or winning the lottery, but it's like that sort of feeling with the Wheel of Fortune where it's like the wheel spinning, this period of time feels prosperous, this period of time feels good, and you want to take advantage of it. As I always say with the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel keeps spinning, the wheel keeps going. And so take rest, but make sure you're not missing out on opportunities here with the Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, because that could suggest potentially missed opportunity. But I don't think it's lost. I think it's still right there. Now you also have the Hanged Man, or the Hanging Man in this case. Here's the deal. Right now you're in this period of like just sitting where you are. The Hanging Man's just totally comfortable being suspended in air here. And the challenge for the Hanged Man is to cut the cord and see where they free fall, see where they land. And with that, make a sacrifice. Okay, it's a card of sacrifice. And just making sure that, I do feel like that's what this Ten of Swords is talking about. Perhaps you're giving something up to get something else. One thing's ending here with this Ten of Swords, but you're also, another thing is being completed. Okay, so this looks very good. I do feel like this is project-based, something like that, but let's go ahead and start to clarify the situation even more. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, helps get the word out and spread the message to others. There's also a bell below this video, which will come up after you hit subscribe. If you click that bell, you will never miss an update from me. And lastly, Taurus, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope things are going well for you. I also have a Patreon. If you want to support me there, there's a link to that in the description below. Absolutely no pressure though. All right, let's see what we have here for you, Taurus. So let's allow a couple cards to come out here. Okay, seven of Cups, choose wisely. I do feel like that here. There's a choice that's being presented in this reading with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups, making sure you're not letting it slip. You have the Three of Pentacles reward and recognition. Love that card. Definitely love to see that for you. Let's get at least one more for Taurus. Okay. Three of Cups. Definitely something here arriving, some sort of celebration coming in. I do feel like you're going to have an aha moment or a feeling of like, this is finally completed. Like, yes, this kind of feeling that the cycle is over, a new one's beginning with that rejoice and celebration card. Definitely like to see that. Let's see here. Can we get another 2 cards to clarify this? Okay. We got 3 cards. So we have the throat chakra communicating with that choose wisely. We have the 4 of Swords coming in again, and the Judgment card. That's the card that comes before the world. There's some sort of big situation here arriving for you, Taurus. The Truth card is like this Judgment card. It's like it feels like an inner awakening or an inner calling here showing up, and I do feel like, yes, there may be a change with that 10 of Swords, but ultimately this is going to result in a new way of viewing something. I do think communication is going to be important for you. You also have this Partnerships and Alliances 3 of Wands card on the bottom. We now have the 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the throat chakra. So some of you are needing to communicate with teammates or something like that going on. We also have the 3 of Pentacles, which is, so we have 333 showing up here with the throat chakra. So lots of work with others, communicating with others. Like I said, some of you, it's going to be like long distance. It's going to be Zoom. Maybe you have a dispersed work environment or something like that. But you're getting rewarded here as the cycle completes, and it's around communication. I feel like you also want to make sure you're choosing your words wisely here as well. So let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have for you, Taurus. Okay, you have official person, unexpected income. Okay, we have main female, coffin, false person. Okay. So wealthy man on the bottom, which is, doesn't matter what gender you are, this is just a really nice sign that investments are paying off, something good going on in your financial situation. This is associated with investments, specifically stocks. This person's at the end of a long trading day. And so some of you having increases in investments. But it's interesting here, my official person card is my, the official person card is my HR card. So some of you potentially wanting to get a job raise, that potentially coming in with unexpected income here. There's the end of something clearly happening here. For you, I think it's a really good change. There's also a gossiper in your circle at work, because we have this 333 energy. We have teamwork. The 3 of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. But you also have this throat chakra, choose wisely, false person, main female. There's a gossiper in your situation that you just want to make sure you're not sabotaging this success or this opportunity that you've built for yourself, because it looks like things are going very well. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. Consider becoming a Patreon. I will see you in the next one.